Live from the Slackers Sports Bar Studios. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy Jay.
Oh, man. Oh,
What
man.
up?
How you guys doing, man? Good evening, everybody.
Yeah,
How it
good
goes,
evening.
dude. Good evening.
How you doing?
Oh, still settling in. It's taking forever, you know. We moved to this
Settling
new
into
apartment.
what? The new home?
Yeah, the new place. And we moved in, and it's still not decorated the way we need it. And everything I can tell you as to why sounds like an excuse, but it's the truth. I mean, we've literally not had any time. We move all of our stuff over here. We immediately have to help our roommate, a.k.a. Nina's son, move. So she's out of town. I start a new gig, and I'm literally, from the time the clock goes off to the time I sit down in this chair with you at 9:30 usually at night, I have not stopped. I don't nap anymore. I eat on the fly. The hustle is real in 2K24. How are you doing? So that's why I got dogs behind me.
What is that?
Popcorn.
Is that no?
I'm hungry.
What is on the white paper? What's
That's
behind
a,
your?
This is what happens when you live with Nina. You wind up with dogs everywhere in your house. This is temporary. I'm going to sports it up a little bit, hopefully by like tomorrow night's show or UT post game show, whenever we do another show, and sports it up some in here. But this is sitting down with 2 minutes before the show starts going, oh, blank. My wall's still white. And so she ran over here and put 2 dog pictures up behind me so LG doesn't get mad because it's got too much white in it. Too much white ain't right. Just saying.
I didn't say that. Don't get me in
I'm
trouble
just
with my
saying.
white people.
So I
What
got
up,
this
white
dog
people?
here.
I love
What's
y'all,
up,
white
white
people.
Shout out to the whites.
Love
Got
y'all.
this dog, weird paint thing here by him. I don't know. And then you got Elvis dog back here behind me. So that's what y'all are dealing with tonight in the building. Who's in the building? Let's hear from everybody. Everybody roll call. Check in.
What
I
up?
apologize for missing last night.
Why are you
I had things to
apologizing?
do. Oh, because I don't like to miss, and I don't like, for my legions of fans that are concerned. See, I apologize for missing. That's it. How's work tonight? Y'all busy?
Man, AD finally got tired of seeing me doing jack shit on camera, so he came in and kicked my ass tonight.
Is sing, motherfucker.
He kicked my
Okay,
ass tonight.
so I'm teaching my kids about unions.
There's a
And
union on. I got a couple of people that are on strike with some union.
really,
Like, I'm
people
on
you
strike
know?
right now. I don't know them. I'm talking about customers. Like,
Yeah.
I'm with the
Well,
union.
we're talking about how, like, during the Industrial Revolution, the Gilded Age, the late 1880s and 90s, when all these that was our first time we ever had like mega rich people like John Rockefeller, Andrew Carnegie. These were the Elon Musk and Bill Gates of the time. The problem with that was those guys, you think these dudes now have tax breaks? Those cats back in those days didn't have any regulations whatsoever.
None.
You could be 5 years old, spend all day in a damn factory. You could lose a hand and they just fire you if you couldn't go to work the next day. Well, my hand got chopped off in your machine, though. Sorry, can't work tomorrow, you're fired. That's how things were back in the day. So we're talking about unions. And even in 2024, still, though, there's a need for unions somewhere, although Texas is not a union state. But you got to have people that protect your workers, like the NFL Players Association, which probably worried to death about its players getting murdered in Brazil on Friday night.
I want to.
My point is, why is AD spying on you, man?
No, he's not.
All that to lead to AD should not be filming you while you're on the job.
No, he's not. He's not. He's not. It's just
they got
we
cameras
had some
everywhere.
No, we just had a nice inventory. We had to catch up on cocktail bags. But I like when he's there. We talk business, we talk kids, we talk wives.
No, I'm just giving him shit.
I know we have a good time, and then,
I always liked it when he came in.
He pays me very well too, so it's all good.
For sure. We address a couple of things in the chat. That is a good moment for me to promote said chat. Get your asses in there and tell us what you think about stuff. We don't take calls on this show because nothing kills a good talk show. Oh, my God. Holy cow.
I got out late.
Are you,
Hey man, where's the
are you all right?
Hey, I
What did you
just
say?
realized
Anyway,
I just
what?
realized before you get to that,
Yeah.
this is our first time we're up against Thursday night. We're up against Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson tonight.
Yeah, I know. We still have
I think the
85 dudes in here. What's
I
up?
think the third quarter is starting.
Really? We could do
Chiefs
watch.
were up
Well,
13. No, we can't.
we could do watch the game if you want. No, I know.
No,
I
we don't
won't
want.
film it, but we could watch it and I could
We
comment on
could.
it.
You just keep us up. Just keep me up to date
Nah,
on the score.
nah.
It's
We got a
13.
Sunday
Yes,
night show.
yeah, it's
Cowboys.
13-10 at the half.
Mhm.
As far as my Slackers fantasy team goes, Derrick Henry scored a touchdown for me in the first half. So,
cool.
I named the team in the building after all. So,
Okay, I appreciate that. Thinking of the
hell yeah,
company.
hell
Let's
yeah,
address a
brother.
couple of things in the chat. I was saying, if you want to get
What's
your
up?
asses in here and chat, do it. Nothing ruins a good talk show like a bunch of stupid calls. That's why we don't take them. So we have a little chat thing on the corner. We can kind of pick and choose what we want. Mike Check A's in there. Pour some out for Rich Homie Quan. He got died.
Dude, rapper.
You'll have to fill me on what that is. Rich
Homie Quan is you've heard his.
Yes, baby. He dead. That's what the rappers would say. What?
Yeah, he's only 34. You've heard his music. I ain't gonna go
Okay.
through it. You've heard his music.
Okay.
I'll play some for you off air, but
okay. Send me
34.
some.
They're saying possibly OD. I don't know.
Oh, that ain't gangster. All right, so I'm going to the latest on the death of Rich Homie Quan.
Right.
And, you think I'm going to Fox? Nope. Think I'm going
TMZ,
to Yahoo?
baby.
No. You bet your ass. The most credible news source in America, TMZ. Rich Homie Quan was foaming at the mouth, wasn't breathing, and had no heartbeat when his girlfriend called 911. Yeah, that sounds like OD. You ever seen the Chris Farley death pictures? Those were awful.
And
he had all this nasty foam in his mouth.
Why is that? Isn't that against the law? Vanessa Bryant won a bunch of money for people taking pictures of Kobe's charred body. Isn't that
Sure,
like against what the hell?
That's out there. It's on the internet. LG's probably seen them. I bet some of y'all have seen those in the chat.
I didn't even know they existed. No.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen them. I didn't know that existed. I don't want to see them.
It's bad. Well, I'll explain it to you. So Chris is all laid out like this, dead, and his face is purple, like for real, because he asphyxiated. Face is purple, all this shit coming out of his mouth. So when I read cocaine. That Rich Homie Quan girlfriend found him in that condition, that it kicked me back to the I can't believe y'all haven't seen the death pictures. There for a while, Ed celebrity pictures were going all over the place in the early 2000s, in the early onset of the great.
Which one is Chris Farley?
The big fat white boy on SNL.
What? That was like, he would be that.
Yeah, I'm a man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I know. Yeah.
Tommy Boy.
In a van down by the river.
Yeah, Black Sheep.
Tommy Boy. Yeah.
Black Sheep was the one. Black Sheep,
which are almost the same exact movies.
People, hey man, you got to stick to what you do.
Guys like Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler and these cats that were on SNL's crew back in that time all said that they loved that dude, and they all told him, dude, you got to slow it down. The dude was eating 7 to 8 meals a day and doing blow from the time he woke up to the time he went to sleep. And he only slept like 4 or 5 hours a night, period. And he just didn't care. It was like he was killing himself on purpose in the party way.
Well, some people, man, like, hey, do it big.
Okay. I mean, is that going out gangster when you OD on dope? That ain't doing it big. That's doing it awful. That ain't.
Yeah, Rich Homie, man. I'm guessing the pill culture. The pill culture that's in rap music, Percocets, Xanax,
Man, why? How
lean.
the hell that? Yeah, that's I blame Pimp C for that. Didn't he make Scissorp real popular when he's the one that put that made
It's
it a
just
national thing?
the whole South did, and then
Unfortunate.
because it's so hard to get, and because they give you so much time for it, people start making bad lean. It's not a good look.
No, man. When I came up, rappers all smoked a lot of weed and drank a bunch of 40 ounces. They weren't doing hardcore illicit street drugs.
Like Percocets,
ugh, no.
Molly, bars. What are bars, LG? That's Xanax. I think bars are Xanax.
Yeah, bars and footballs are Xanax.
You should see what's going on in my house, dude. This is impossible. We need a real studio.
Not like you would have time to go to a real studio.
Well, if we had a real one, I'd make time. Trust me, I'd make time. All right, so I'm looking at pictures of Rich Homie Quan. He was rail thin. So that tells me he was popping them pills.
Or
he wasn't popping
or
bottles.
meth.
Or the Crizac. All right, TMZ says we obtained the emergency call related to the Atlanta rapper's death. The whole Atlanta. And his girlfriend, Amber Williams, frantic on the phone with the dispatcher. Girlfriend says he was on the couch in the morning when she took her son to school, laying there asleep. So she put a blanket on him. But then when she got home, she noticed that he hadn't moved at all. She just thought he was crashed out. She says she didn't feel a heartbeat, couldn't see him breathing, turned him over, resulting in foaming at the mouth. He was gone when she got home. Dang. That sounds like big old narcotics OD. Let's just drink 40s and smoke dope. Why we got to pop pills and stuff, man?
Yeah, because I have an addictive personality. I've never done coke or Molly or X because I'm scared. How do I know? Is it in your
family? Addiction. How do you know that you're naturally addictive?
Because I get addicted to stuff easily, whether it be processed foods, Black and Mild, cigars, alcohol. And then my biological father dealt with some addiction stuff. We didn't have a relationship. I didn't have a relationship with him, but
still could be hereditary.
Yeah, no, for sure it is. Yeah, for sure.
I used to suck dick for coke.
Okay, he didn't do that. So have you had? I'm not trying to get too personal, but sometimes I forget people are watching us.
Yeah, no.
So have you had bouts, in your life where it's like, whoa, I need to cool it on the drinking?
Oh, for sure. That's crossed my mind a few times. I probably should quit.
I don't know why, but lately I don't know if it has anything to do with my age, although there's a lot of old drunks. I don't crave alcohol like I did. Like normally until about, I don't know, maybe a year ago, it's at least 2 drinks every night. Not more than 3 ever. It was never more than 2, but it's always 2. But I've had a case of White Claw. It's even low-cal chick beer. Hello, baby. I've had a 24-pack that I've had for about 40 days. And I got the last one tonight. It's taken me over a month to drink a 24-pack.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, man, that's pretty good. Thanks, Big Schneeder. Just bought 3 coffees. What up, love you hard. Anyway, I just for some reason crave booze less.
No, I crave alcohol.
Go figure. And I've lost weight.
I crave alcohol.
Interesting.
I don't know if I crave alcohol or I crave the feeling. I don't have to think about anything. Mm-hmm. It takes away my stresses until the morning.
Well,
I like how you just went into all that as you're sipping on a White Claw right now. I don't have any kind of alcohol. No.
Right. This is the first and only one. I just cracked open the last one of the 24 case that I bought almost 50 days ago.
If it took you that long, that's some discipline.
I'm pretty sure you've drank it on just about 99% of every single night show we've done this year.
Right. And that's the one a day.
That's not
like
bad.
Last night I didn't do the show, and I also coincidentally, it had nothing to do with one or the other. I did not drink at all. I didn't have a sip. Had a lot of crap going on.
How many claws did you down at Slackers?
I probably had 2, but I had like 4 shots because people wouldn't stop bringing it. But that's the only day in the last couple of months that I've actually like drank.
Where you've had a buzz and feeling good.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah. So I'm proud of myself, and coincidentally, I've lost like 7 pounds.
I'm proud.
I've been eating healthy for a long time. It's the giving up the booze. That's what made me lose the weight.
Yeah, for shizzle.
Yeah, man. Post show. All right, in the building. We're having therapy tonight. We also have people wondering where Patrick Mahomes is from. So I always say
he's not from White. He ain't from White House. He's from Tyler, Texas, bitches. He's from Tyler, Texas. I don't give a shit. That's like saying Cibolo instead of San Antonio. It ain't fucking Cibolo. It ain't Bernie. It ain't Bulverde. It's San Antonio. White House is Tyler, Texas. I don't give a shit what it said on his high school jersey. I could throw a rock from Tyler to White House. I'm from Tyler. He's from Tyler. Gosh damn it. Y'all aren't going to take him from us.
Yeah,
he
it's like
from
saying
White
church.
House. Yeah,
it's like
stupid.
shirts. Yeah. No one says I'm from shirts.
I hate it when Cibolo Steel. What? Cibolo.
Yeah, that's right.
Converse Judson. Get the fuck out of here. It's San Antonio.
Rudy's correct, and he's a beast Texan from Tyler, so he gets
goddamn right.
Say on Taylor Matters on the show.
The best athletes in the state.
The only time I've actually drank more than 2 drinks in one sitting in the last 60 days is, as Rudy mentioned after the post-game show, or during the post-game show the other night over at Slackers, the official sports bar in the building. There are 5 locations in this town, including the one we tied one on after the big 52-0 victory on Saturday over Colorado State. Got the big Michigan game coming up. Rudy and I will be doing post-game for, which we need to have an off-air conversation about that soon. But the first show of the year went off without a hitch, and it looked great thanks to Slackers and the guys over at St. Mary's. If you are in need of a good sport bar with sports and drinks and a bunch of games and such, you can go to the In the Building official studio sponsor, any one of the 5 Slackers in the greater San Antonio area, not Cibolo, not Shirt.
They did
not Von Ormy, San Antonio.
They did a really cool. Go to Slackers Instagram. Or Slackers Facebook. They did a really cool montage video of Saturday, and they ended it with us, which I was proud of.
Need to go check that out.
They ended it with us. So that made me happy because at first I'm watching the video. I'm like, hey, hold on. What?
Right.
Who? Okay. The bartenders. Okay. You got a couple customers. Where the hell is in the building? I'm as the video goes, I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck is this? And then at the end, they ended the video with the big dogs. They ended the video with the big dogs. So
good times.
Shout out to Slacks.
Yeah, we're the grand finale. We know why half them people were there. I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but we know why half them people were in there.
Talk your shit, Mike.
Yeah, Chiefs looks like they're going to hang on and beat the Ravens.
What's the score?
Overrated ass Lamar Jackson, 20-10, Kansas City, mid-4th, 8 minutes to go in the game.
Okay.
Shout out to Vince Trevino. Just bought 3 coffees.
Yes.
Happy Thursday. NFL is back.
Thank you, Vince.
Yeah, it was a little bit busier.
Tomorrow night, too. Oh, we all busier tonight?
Yeah, everybody's coming in getting their football drinks.
In Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Oh, you know what?
That's...
Nobody's going to be able to tweet about it from Sao Paulo because there's no Twitter in Brazil. They shut them down.
They can't tweet from there.
You can't access Twitter in the country of Brazil at all.
Wait a minute. I thought they had a real right-wing goofball Trump starter kit around.
No, they just canceled all of Elon Musk's. They told him he needs a legal representative in Brazil for his company, and he said, fuck you, I'm not going to do that. And they said, you know what? No more Twitter. So all of Brazil can't access Twitter.
Wow. Okay, well.
That leads me to my punch, Mike. You want to do it? Let's punch some motherfuckers.
Let's get into that because it's like, do we need to be going to Sao Paulo then?
Yeah.
Why do we need to go? Why are we going to third world shitholes? Sound like Trump.
I know.
And spare me with Brazil sucks. It's not a great country.
Yo, that
I don't know
City
how they
of
got on
God
the list.
TV show is pretty good, though. I'll tell you that much.
The
Oh, it's a
City of
great
God
show.
City of God
Oh.
movie was top 5 for me.
HBO just dropped a TV show, City of God.
Really?
Where it follows the same dude, Rocket, the photographer, but he's now an
No
adult.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I got to
Didn't
catch
say it wasn't
that.
entertaining. Didn't say you couldn't have fun in Brazil. I'm saying it's third world, mostly. Mostly. So let's get into it. Let's do some punching. Presented by the official family lawyer in the building. It is the great Orlando Kell. I know someone very close and personal to me that has recently hired Orlando Kell. This is the man you need to call if you have an issue. Let's do our punches, and we'll give him his flowers. Who you punching? You sound fired up about this Packers.
The NFL. I'm punching the NFL.
Okay.
Why are we playing in Brazil and yet we're telling the players, you don't leave your hotel rooms? The gang members in Brazil, first of all, there's no hey man, we're gonna wait for the perfect time to go get this dude. Brazil is broad day on site. We're coming to get you if we got to get you. Like, why are we putting the player? Like, 98% of the players have told their families not to come. Like, if you go to Germany, you get to go sightsee, see some historic shit. You go to London, you go see some historic shit. Why are we putting, like, that's what I'm saying about the NFL and this fake ass safety first bullshit. And that's what you're exactly right, Mike. That's why I'm punching him. Like, so the $13 billion y'all clear isn't enough. Let's go to Brazil and put players and coaches and staff and everybody in harm's way of being killed or jacked by Brazilian gangs. Like, don't leave the hotel. If you can't leave the hotel, let's not go. The NFL makes too much money to put players in that situation. It's stupid. If I was a player, I have a hammy. I'm not going. I got a hamstring. I'm not even gonna waste my time with the flight. Y'all could be mad at me. I'm not going over there. Like in Brazil, they show you the beaches and they show you the big booty females, but it's really not like that. We found that out when the Olympics was over there. Or was it Olympics or World Cup? Oh, it was a World Cup.
It was Olympics too. They've had
both and the Olympics. Mm-hmm. No time for the NFL's bullshit and putting players and families and people in harm's way like that. It's bullshit. NFL, again, if you're the NHL or you're WNBA or you're some struggling league, hey, let's expand the brand. NFL does not need Brazil. You're getting $35 billion gambled on your sport in 17 weeks. Yet let's put our teams, 2 quality NFL teams, in harm's way and send them to Brazil and quarantine them, for the lack of a better term. It's stupid. It's pure greed by the NFL, and it's stupid.
Yep.
You're not going to gain any NFL fans from this shit. That's the key. When you play overseas, when you do these things outside of the borders, the plan is to grow the game. Nobody in Brazil is going to give it. Like Germany, like they had NFL Europe, London, like we have some traction there. Mexico makes a lot of sense. They love the NFL in Mexico. Makes a lot of sense. Brazil only cares about Neymar and real football. This is stupid. Punch the NFL, Roger Goodell, right in the gosh damn esophagus. This is stupid.
Bingo. All right. I want to punch the now former vice president of the Washington Commanders, Ryle N-Teen. Ryle N-Teen. They fired him.
Okay.
He's the VP of the team.
Oh, shit.
A day after a video got out in which he made comments about the team's players all being anti-gay, accused Jerry Jones, the Cowboys owner, of being a racist, and then called the commissioner of the league, Roger Goodell, a $50 million puppet. The Commanders hauled everybody, new ownership, new everything, and they still got motherfuckers to get fired before we get to one game in the new season.
Can I ask a question?
Okay, go ahead.
where was the lie?
Okay, there's no proof that Jerry's racist. That's a hell of a thing to say. It's a hell of a thing to say. You're the VP of the Commanders.
Our NFL teams, our
fired.
NFL players anti-gay.
Many are, but not all of them. Some of them are gay.
He's talking about his team. Okay.
Yep.
So he said three things. NFL, his team, most of them are anti-gay. He said Jerry Jones is a racist. And he said, what was it? Oh, Roger Goodell's a puppet. He got 2 out of the 3 right. Roger Goodell is a puppet. And most NFL locker rooms are anti-gay. That is a fact. Without any proof, that's a fact.
Fan.
I'm not going to call Jerry Jones a racist. I'm going to leave that one alone. But he got 2 out of the 3 right.
Just because Jerry's 80 and white from Arkansas, everybody.
No, I'm not going to call Jerry a racist. I'm not going to call him a racist. That's like, if you call somebody racist, you got to have strong proof. That's a horrible That's a horrible accusation. Especially,
and I defended Jerry because remember a few years ago that picture that was an old picture that hadn't ever been seen before that got out of him standing there at the day the Little Rock Nine were allowed to go to the University of Arkansas, and Jerry was a student, and Jerry was in the crowd. And so all these people start bagging on Jerry, and Jerry's like, hell, I just want to see what was going on. You have to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. I mean, if he were racist, we would have known by now. He's been in the league 40 years. Well, not 40, but, 30-something. Don't you think if he were Donald Sterling, we would have found that out by now? He would have slipped one night after his 3rd Heineken, and said something dumb.
Well,
so I'm with you. So tell me if it's 3 out of 4. Then he called most NFL fans, quote, mouth breathers.
He's got 3 out of 4, Mike. I don't think you should get fired when you got 3 out of 4 things correct.
Well, no, you can't. Jerry's powerful. So Washington, so he was talking to a woman, I think, that he met on, let me go through the video. So I still want to say Redskins. The Commanders, terrible name. They suspended him Wednesday after the video got out from O'Keefe Media Group, was played on the social media platforms. According to the video, this guy N-Teen had met this woman on a dating app called Hinge. She turned out to be undercover for the media group O'Keefe Media. It was a hit job on this guy. He thought he was meeting some chick he met on a dating app, and she sabotaged his ass.
That ain't right.
Released video. That's bullshit.
That ain't right.
That ain't right.
That ain't right, man. That ain't right. Like,
dude, man, golly.
You see, like, man, that's a slippery slope, Mike. Because if you feel like Jerry Jones is a racist, if you feel like the locker room you work in is anti-gay, if you feel like Roger Goodell is a puppet, and you feel like NFL fans are stupid, is that a reason to fire someone?
I got more from this dude.
Oh, shit.
So
okay.
They're just hanging out at this bar or whatever, chopping it up while she's rolling on him. God. I guess it's funny. I guess he told her what he did for a living. He probably uses that as an in with women online. And this guy, N-Teen, he tells this woman, quote, over 50% of our roster is white, religious, and God says F the gays. That's their interpretation. I don't buy that. He says another big chunk of our team is low-income African Americans that come from a community that is inherently very homophobic. I don't think the commissioner of the NFL hates gay people, he says, or hates black people. Jerry Jones, though, who really runs the NFL, I think he hates gay people, and I think he hates black people. He is now
what made him say
unemployed.
I wonder what made him say those
most
things
fans,
about
high school educated alcoholics and mouth breathers.
That's true.
Said
It's
most
true.
of the players on the team were dumb as hell, and they get dumber after they get their heads knocked around a few years in the NFL. My word, yeah, the Commanders couldn't have that.
Yo, punch that chick.
Still, I agree. Punch both of them.
Punch her
him and
too.
I agree.
But I wonder what he's seen or heard to make him make those accusations about Jerry Jones. Now, let me tell you something about what she said about. I'm only speaking on what I know. Okay, I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know. Okay. Perfect example. The people that give Dwayne Wade's daughter, does the daughter identify as she? Okay. The people that give Dwayne Wade's daughter the most shit, black folks. Black folks. I'm watching. I see it. The people that harass Dwayne Wade and Caleb Williams and the guard from Duke that went to Philly about the painting the nails and the demasculation of the black man are black people. So again, other than Jerry Jones being a racist without hardcore facts, I'm not sure what this guy said, what that was wrong. He is right about the black community being hard on gay people, especially black men that are gay.
There's a few on the white side of town, believe me. That's for sure.
I'm not. I'm just telling you what I know, Mike. I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah, you know I've talked about. I've had conversations about this before, and you just burn popcorn, baby. Okay, I've had conversations.
Burning popcorn is the worst thing you can do at work. Like,
I don't know what
that's the worst. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I've chopped this up before with like buddies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
For years, you know, and Clarence actually was at a bar with us one night. We're in training camp. This came up. Your boy Clarence E. Hill.
What up, Clarence?
And so I think the reason, I'm not excusing it, but I'm just he's trying to study sociology, trying to study people. You know, the black man for so long was denigrated in this country, literally enslaved for 300 years. And so because slavery emasculated the black man, this is theories I've read in books and conversations. Because the black man for so long emasculated, that somehow in modern times, African American men, not women, men, tend to be homophobic because they spent 300 years with no masculinity, and so the black man comes off as like machismo, more machismo. Well, and so if you're machismo, then you can't support the gay community.
Well,
that's what I've been told and read. I don't know. I have no idea.
Look, if Joe Blow is gay and you feel like he's going to hell,
it's quite the name for him.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Not a thing. Absolutely not.
You ain't going to hell with him, Karen.
Yeah, Karen Cunnilingus.
Why does Karen and Ken give a shit if Joe Blow Me Down is gay?
I don't know. Why do they care about any of the things they care about?
Like, you don't got to go to hell with them. But look, I know another thing in our community is they hate that. Like, when you look at, there's a lot of prominent black actors that have had to play women, dressed up as women. It drives the black community crazy. Like, why we always got to be dressed up as a woman? But I'm like, I've seen Mrs. Doubtfire. Like, you got to help me out. Is there a bunch of white actor men that have dressed up as women? I only keep track of the black. Like, Martin Lawrence was Big Mama. Yeah, Jamie Foxx had Tyler. Oh God, the woman of them all. Mm-hmm. Like, a lot of prominent black men have dressed up as women. Why?
I don't know. You talking about the theory of the undercover brother?
The demasculization of the black man.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, maybe. Oh, you think? Are you saying they've been forced to do it? Hey, Richard Pryor, I think, did it in.
Did he? Did Richard dress up as a woman too?
I think he did at one point. Yeah, in a movie, as a gag for a movie. Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
But I'm pretty sure Richard rolled both ways, though. That's pretty well known.
Let me tell you something.
Richard hit left-handed as well.
Don't do that. Bullshit. That is the great Richard Pryor.
I think he did.
No
That's
way.
Okay. You just told me. Okay, see what just happened? That bullshit. That was the great Richard Pryor. I'm fine with it, but not Richard. Richard can't go over there.
Richard was a switch hitter? Richard was
That's
a switch
what I've
hitter?
heard. Yeah, I've heard about that. Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Wait.
Well,
JoJo Dancer was the movie that Richard Pryor was drag in. He played a drag queen.
Thank you, LG. Thank you for that.
In a movie called JoJo Dancer.
Why you got to say drag?
Your life is calling.
Because that's what it says in the thing. He played a drag queen.
Great movie.
JoJo Dancer.
And it was based on his life. Yeah, loosely. Yep, and it was one of the best things he's ever done, in my opinion. I loved that movie. Loved it. We got money coming in. Let's give some propers. Luis Flores,
Let's do it.
$5. Thank you for the laughs. It has helped me mourn for my cousin passing away this past weekend. We're sorry to hear that, Luis. But thank you, man. I appreciate that. Annie G the third, $10. Love y'all. Thank you, Annie. Love you, her. 10 more.
We met her.
Nice to meet you, Annie G.
We met her and her man. We met her and her
they
man
were
this
great
past
couple.
Saturday.
I'm glad they showed up. That was great. He was super nice. That was great to meet them. Very good to meet them. All right, let's get to Orlando O'Kell's business. Good old Kell. Orlando Kell. He'll work like hell at O'Kell, the law office of Orlando Kell. If you need a family lawyer, this is the guy. Unfortunately, this is just the data. It's all it's the math. It's the way it goes. 50% of all marriages in this country come to a close, and while it can be a baby, 50%, they clearly do. I know. Hey, we got 4 between us.
If you find out your man is a switch hitter, call Orlando Kell.
Well, that happens a lot, Don't put up with that, because that's a lie. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but be honest and upfront. It sucks. What happens is you can deal with the emotional fallout and all that, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of times you're not of right mind and you don't think about the business aspects, or you're not as ruthless as you need to be or whatever, because you're all up with the feels. Orlando takes care of that part. Once you file for divorce, it's now a business agreement. If I were a divorce lawyer, that's how I would look at it. I just handle business agreements all day. I handle arbitrations and negotiations. That's all this is. And you need a guy like Orlando who can keep that separate in your corner. That's my man. Hit him up at 210-775-4995, or you can directly email the man, orlandokell@gmail.com. orlandokell@gmail.com.
Let me ask you something that me and my wife have talked about in the past. So I agree with her, by the way, but I want to know what you think. So she's like, hey, if I misstep and sleep with a female, whatever. But if Rudy,
this is delicious. I'm enjoying this.
If I were to ever sleep with a male, it's over. Screw you. That's bullshit. It's weird. You're gone. Yep. Do you agree?
I agree that a lot of women.
I thought cheating was cheating, though. Like, even if she's cheating with a woman and all guys think that that's so cool. This still
she
cheating,
told you
right?
that you should be cool with that and forgive her? But she would never forgive you, but you owe it to her to give her the benefit of the muff.
She feels like most women find other women attractive.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. They do. Women always call each other cute. Ellen, you're so cute. Look at her little.
I don't say that to a man.
Men don't do that. Women do. What?
But I'm out. If she cheats with a chick, hey, it's cool. You should be turned on. You can sit in the corner and watch.
Cheating's cheating. No. Here's the thing. Here goes the difference, and I think you'll agree. Most couples, since we're generalizing here, not all of them, most couples, if they decide to bring in a unicorn, most, not all, it is the girl unicorn far outnumbers the man unicorn. So you'd be down with the girl unicorn. You would not be down Well, how you doing? I'm Rodney. I'm here for the session. You would not be down with that. But you'd be down with Tanisha.
Yeah, whatever.
Or y'all picked up at the club. That'd be okay with Rudy. He could fight through that. And it's just having fun. It's just innocent fun.
Fair.
Am I correct on that?
You're
because the way we
correct.
look at the sexes is different, generally speaking, for cisgendered heterosexual people.
What's cisgendered?
You and me.
Or that'll get you banned on Twitter.
Oh, to get you banned on Twitter?
Yeah.
What, that word will?
Yeah.
That's an accepted term in Webster's dictionary.
It's not in Elon's dictionary.
Really? I didn't know that. What an asshole. That's ridiculous. Oh, because he thinks men are men, they shouldn't have a label. No, I'm just call me a man. Don't
First of all, Elon got like 12 baby mamas. Isn't he one of those?
That he knows of.
Isn't he an Andrew Tate type dude?
What do you mean?
Like polygamy. Isn't that Elon's thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's married.
He believes he's there to procreate as many kids as possible. He believes that men should have infinite amounts of partners and have infinite amounts of kids.
Correct.
He doesn't do polygamy, like marrying like 5 wives at the same time.
No, he don't marry him. He just bounces around the country visiting.
But if the woman does that, it's haram.
He wants to spread seed.
Yeah. If a woman does that, what?
It's haram.
Like, is that something that's bad? Haram?
Yeah. Something.
Dang it, LG, that was a drop.
It's something. I don't know.
No, that's just once again men telling women what to do with themselves. None of that bothers me.
Haram just means forbidden.
Mm-hmm.
No, for me, cheating is cheating. If you are with someone in that way that I don't know about, and you keep it from me,
but what if I'm watching? What if I'm watching?
That's not cheating. It's three adults consenting. But her stepping out on you behind your back, no matter who it's with, that's cheating. Ain't cool.
2 chicks at the same time, man.
That's cool if all 3 are down.
I'm 47.
These are not at the same time.
Yeah, 47, never had a threesome.
It's overrated. So I've read on the internet.
I've never had one.
How about those Cowboys? 7-9, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just screwing.
What's the score in the Chiefs-Ravens game? Let's get out of here. Let's get off this.
Ravens just scored.
Who scored the touchdown? Was it Derrick Henry? Talk to me, chat.
Well, I mean, help me out, chat. I mean, I don't have the game in front of me. I'm committed to our show. Let's see. NFL. Let's see if they beat me to it. Scores. I got pretty good internet in this. By the way, how's my connection been the last couple of shows, LG? A lot better, right?
So the last one, it got weird.
No, last one was awful. This one's been perfect.
Well, Bob's second.
Yeah, okay, the last one was terrible.
I think I figured it out. Well, I think I finally figured it out. It's my fault. Operator error. So you know what? I forgot to plug in the wire to the computer the other night. Just rolling Wi-Fi.
Jesus.
I debated on whether I was going to tell LG that. Oopsies. Isaiah Likely with a pass from Lamar Jackson, 49-yard touchdown pass. Lamar to Isaiah Likely. The great Justin Tucker, Austin Westlake with the extra point. Probably the greatest kicker of all time, but he's been in Baltimore his whole career, so we forget about
him. He's the greatest kicker of all time. It's not a debate.
I thought it was Jason Elam, guy who kicked in Denver.
No, I thought it was Vinatieri.
Well, that's a good one
because
too.
Because of the clutchness.
Yeah, you're right about that. Elam for longevity. And Elam won a couple of Super Bowls too, but Vinatieri won games with his foot. I mean, that's the GOATs. That's the Kobe and the Shaq and the Mike and all them. Oh,
whatever, yeah.
Appreciate you. This woman taking care of my butt.
Just using the Latina woman. Damn.
I got to tell you, it's been a huge success.
Once you go Latina, you never go back Tina.
Okay.
That ain't
That's a good
no.
start.
That was stupid. That didn't make any sense. They
Once you
crazy
go-
though, Mike.
What's
They're
that?
crazy though, Mike. Like you haven't given her a reason to go crazy. Like you've been solid, but if you give her a reason to go crazy, you'll see it. It's different. It's
She knows her
different. They
place.
got.
She knows her place with a white man. That's my little squaw. I just
It's
got flipped.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
She wouldn't dare explode on me. She likes that high credit score. Oh, having fun. I don't think we've even gotten a half the run sheet tonight. I like
Fuck
how
the
it
run
went. It's
sheet.
been great. I
Fuck the
agree.
run
I
sheet.
don't disagree at all. I'm distracted by football, being at home, people being awake.
Awake. Damn, you sound like you got a double
Awake.
wide. You
Yeah,
sound
it's
like you're in
late,
a
man.
double. You sound like you're in a double
Late.
wide.
Y'all seen Cowboy? Okay. I did want to get into Cowboys ticket prices.
Yo,
For
what's
anybody
up? But
that wants to go,
did Jerry raise them?
oh yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm worth $13 billion. If I'm gonna get to 14, I need to raise prices. So, Nick Moyle in the Express News actually wrote this. America's team also happens to have America's priciest football ticket. According to a recent study conducted by the sports betting website GamingToday.com, the average price for a single ticket to a Cowboy game, the average price, $399.50. That's 58% higher than the league-wide average. The Cowboys charge 58% more than the average ticket across the NFL. They charge a staggering 202% above the average ticket price for the NBA, Major League Baseball, hockey, MLS, and, of course, the WNBA. Good Lord.
Again.
Golly.
I will reiterate this from a week and a half ago, maybe a week ago. I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Diehard Cowboy fan that goes to a couple games or two.
They don't care about getting cheated on.
Your cousin calls you. I'm in a bind. My car's broke down. I need a new starter. Can I borrow $150? Fuck no, you can't.
Yep.
Jerry Jones, for a team that has been letting you down since 1995. I need $400 from you to come in. I need $100 from you to park. I need $16 a beer. I need $100 a jersey. So I need about $700 from you, and I'm going to let you down in January. Can I get you $700?
Right.
Here you go.
Yep. The answer is always
your brother, your sister, your cousin, they can't get $150 from you to get a new starter for their car so they can get to work. But Jerry Jones, who has let you down for going on 05, 15, for going on 30 years. For 30 years, he's lied to your face, and you keep giving him your money. But your Theo or your cousin or your kinfolk and them can't get $150 to get a brand new starter from you. Cowboy fan is y'all are a different breed, man. Y'all are a different breed. Y'all are some weird people. Like you sticking around because of some stupid ass old ass rules that some loser made up. You can't switch teams. You have to stay with your team. It says it right here in 1876 that you can never switch teams. Y'all are a bunch of idiots. Being loyal to someone who laughs in your face. He goes on with Stephen A. Smith. He sits down with Stephen A. Smith, the biggest Cowboy hater in the entire country, because he promotes the Cowboys. Y'all hate Stephen A. Smith, but Jerry Jones loves him. Yet y'all keep giving him your money because 67 years ago, your uncle told you you're not allowed to switch teams. Y'all are a little weird. You really need to that dude you see when you brush your teeth in the morning, you really need to have a conversation with him. You need to have a conversation with that dude that you see in the morning when you brush your teeth. You're a little weird. Anyway,
another tutty for your dude Xavier Worthy. I know you like him a lot. He's got 2 tonight. 27-17 Chiefs.
You jinxed yourself because now your internet is shit.
I know. Well, how about now?
It's fine. I see him.
No, there
it's
for a
super
second.
Pixelated and it froze a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. He's clear right now.
I brought it up. Don't mention it. Don't. No, I'm good now. How many fingers?
Punch Spectrum. Spectrum sucks.
Punch Spectrum.
I know. They don't serve this community, man. Sucks. I loved what I used to have. I may have to start going to LG's every night again.
I don't know how you're supposed to beat the Chiefs when they have Tyreek Hill Part 2 on a rookie deal, which is exactly what Xavier Worthy is. He's Tyreek Hill Part 2 for $3.75.
I know.
The Chiefs are probably going to be the first team in NFL history to three-peat.
That looks. I mean,
because like if you're not blowing the Chiefs out, Mike, you're not winning a close game against Patrick Mahomes.
Nope.
He really has a case for the GOAT right now.
I already said that after the Super Bowl, if you recall. One of our first shows I ever did was me telling you that I thought he was already number 1.
You did.
The most skilled quarterback for sure. More than Brady, more than Johnny Unitas, John Elway, Joe Montana. He's the most skilled quarterback I've ever seen. He has to play till he's 45 to be the most accomplished, but he's the most skilled of all time. Ever.
For sure.
Yeah. Just is. That's not hyperbole. It's not young guy, throwing old guys under the bus. He just is the best guy I've ever seen. By a considerable margin. Considerable. And they're up now 10 over the Ravens. Highly unfortunate.
How much time left? What quarter?
I think it's early 4th. Let me put it back on here. I had it running here a minute ago.
Paul Cantu.
9 minutes left in the game.
We hate Jerry. We love the Cowboys. You don't get it. You're a Bears fan. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're being loyal to someone. I don't care if it's Dak. I don't care if you love Dak. I don't care if you love Zeke, CD, Tyler Smith. You continue to cater to a team that doesn't give a shit about you. It doesn't, and we're not talking about just Jerry. We're talking about the team as a whole, Paul Cantu. And me as a Bears fan, all right, whatever. Like, y'all think that hurts my feelings? I don't give a shit about the Bears.
But not like they care about the Cowboys. I'm a
Cowboy fan.
You're a Bears fan light.
Yeah.
Just kind of sort
like
of
the only way I can come into my mom's house on Thanksgiving is if I'm rooting for the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. My mom doesn't make me a pound cake on Thanksgiving. My mom only watched football when Drew Pearson was playing. If Drew Pearson wasn't playing, my mom turned off the television. Like my family, it's a different type of. I'm like, y'all got to remember, I'm talking about my people too. Y'all act like I'm talking about Paul Cantu taking it personal. I'm talking about my cousins, my uncles, my aunts. I'm talking about them too, not just y'all. We're all a little weird.
Most teams have weird fans. Maybe the Commanders' VP was right.
Look, here go my mom. So that means you don't love the Bears anymore, Rudy. See, my mom,
Mom's rolling. I like it.
No, I don't love them, Mom. Mom, I don't love them. I like them hard.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as they start getting weird, I write them off until the next season. Y'all get it together, and I go be a Cowboy fan. You're right, Mom.
All right. Rudy's been repping Texas Cheer all night. We might as well do the live spot. Business was okay tonight. AD had you working, huh? Oh, here, turn around the other way. Look at that. We got new specials to get into as well. How about that? September. Oh, it's that September's here. Got Happy Dad beer cases for $11.99. They're usually what, $21.99? Good Lord, for a 12-pack. That's damn good. That's pretty popular. I sold a lot of Happy Dad over in the Stone Oak.
For sure.
I was over there. Gray Well Gin. Normally it's like $40, $28.99 right now. In the month of September, it's the lowest price in town. You cannot get Gray Whale Gin anywhere as low as that. It's got a whale tail on the front. It's funny. And then you can get some Zing Zang on special too. One for $13.99. Or you can get the 4-pack. You can get two for $19.99. The 4-pack of Zing Zang. Got different flavors. Bloody Mary and margarita. And they got like mango, I think, margarita too. It's specials galore this September at Texas Cheer Liquor in all 7 locations. And, of course, you can always get 5% off when you mention In the Building, our podcast. Mention Rudy, me, whatever. Those dudes on the internet, they'll know who you mean. But you have to say the phrase, though, or AD gets weird. Just say In the Building. Don't say Rudy. Say In the Building.
Yeah, because it's not – it ain't enough to come in there and show them that you know me. You got to say it.
You got to say the show. That's the bit. They have to hear the spot. I don't blame him. He's a hardworking businessman. I support AD and everybody at Texas Cheer Liquor. 7 locales in and around the city. God, I can't believe we've been on an hour already. I feel like we just started.
It's not been an hour. It's not an hour, is it?
Almost, yeah. Just about. Just about, man. So, I am looking forward to Saturday for sure. UT postgame. Longhorns in Michigan.
I'm going to come by your crib. And then
okay, we'll figure it out.
So the game's at 11. I figure it ends at 2. We come on at like 2:15, 2:30.
Yeah.
Go to 2:52, go to 3:15. Mm-hmm. Then I had to work. I'm going to come by your crib around 2.
What time do you work? 4?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And then the next week they play at 6, and then they play at 7.
I could bring my gear to the liquor store. It'd be a good bit. Let's discuss.
AD and I have talked about that.
All right. That's
the internet trash, though?
We've talked. Well, the thing is, he has a Wi-Fi and a Wi-Fi password that he doesn't give to the employees. So my internet is trash because he doesn't give away his Wi-Fi password to the employees, so we don't be on our phones. My internet sucks when I'm there. But there is actually Wi-Fi that you have to give your left nut and right kidney for. I think he would give it to us for our show.
LG, do you ever foresee a time where Google Fiber has a bigger reach than effing Spectrum?
Not when you're in an apartment complex that contracts with a single company and gives you no other options. So no, you go to a house, then you'll have options.
Right. When are apartment complexes going to do business with Google Fiber?
They do. You have to find one that does. All apartment complexes, they contract with one single company, and you have no other option.
I know.
You picked a complex that has Spectrum. You could have looked for one that had Google Fiber.
Well, we picked the apartment first, then worried about that later.
That should have been on your itinerary for must-haves.
It should have been. I feel like I let the company down when I did that. It hadn't been unbearable tonight, right? A couple times.
It's been better.
An hour's not horrible.
It's been the best of the entire time since you've been in that apartment.
Okay.
Today
well, Steve, maybe it'll figure its shit out.
Your background is the best. I like that.
and I'm disappointed, and I don't even like the background tonight. But yeah, the fact that this is the best says how bad it's been.
Is that the hound dog from Chuck E. Cheese from back in the day? From Showbiz Pizza? You remember that?
Maybe
the Elvis dog.
I do.
The animatronic.
With the big hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the same dude, man. This is our living room. It's Life with Taylor and Nina, man. You get that? This is our main living room.
I like that painting. That's badass.
I love it.
I'd hang that up in my house.
There's a hell of a lot more too.
Which kid was it? Oh, it was my teenager. I remember when Chuck E. Cheese first came out. Not first came out, but my teenager at the time, she's 4 or 5, and the Chucky came out. She looked like Usain Bolt. That damn thing was so creepy.
my 3-year-old. So my two first, they love Barney. And so my ex-wife and I one night my kid's 23 now. When they were 23 when they were 3 and 6, we took the kids to go see Barney live at Reunion Arena, the old place where the Mavericks.
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Oh, I guess it was American Airlines Center, whatever, up in Dallas. So we go see a taping of Barney live. And the whole time they're all like, it's a Saturday. The kids know all day, we're going to go see Barney. They're all excited. So we get into the arena. They're all excited. They're all hyped up, got their Barney shirts on. This is working out great. And we've got pretty good seats. So then the show starts and Barney comes out. My 3-year-old, this is the reaction of my 3-year-old. And they see Barney. Just got in the edge of the seat, both of them, just needles. Like, what's the most hype you ever got at a concert? Like, you just couldn't believe, like, you were in awe of the person. For my kids, it was effing Barney.
The best performer where I lost my mind, because I've been to so many concerts, but the only time I lost my mind, and keep in mind, I'm a Jay-Z groupie. I've seen him 4 times. Yep. But the only time I really was like, holy shit, this is the best performer of all time, I saw Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes is the best, for me, the best performer I've ever seen in my life. I'm talking about, I jumped on the chair, I'm screaming because he's putting on a show.
Wow.
So for me, the only time I was in awe, crowd control, energy, breath control, saying every word, playing the hits. Busta Rhymes is the best hip-hop performer I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
I don't
deny that at all.
I've seen Busta Rhymes, and he is a good performance. I wouldn't say he was the best I've ever seen, but he's good.
Who's the best? Who's the best performer you ever seen?
The best on-stage presence for hip-hop is Tariq Trotter, a.k.a. Black Thought of the Roots.
Well, that's a high bar. Black Thought is...
When he had his dreadlocks back in the late 90s and they were just touring all over the world, dude, he was... I saw him at Stubbs barbecue like 5 times, and he killed it. Every single time.
I saw Little Brother at Stubbs. He was fire.
How about the light show we've got LG going with? How's the hand?
The hand is pretty much healed.
I see veins.
Yeah.
I see knuckles. I see veins. He's there.
But I'm currently going through serum sickness now, so my entire body is basically breaking out into hives.
Oh my God.
So AD from Texas Cheer, we worked together today. And he said,
wow,
from his estimation, and I told him you wouldn't do this even though you're that tight, because he's been following the shows, because you alerted them. AD in his business acumen feels like you have a legitimate lawsuit.
Yeah, I probably do, but
you have a legitimate lawsuit. Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him. I was like, dude, they butter his bread.
We'll see what happens when I get back to the soccer complex next week. We'll see if
for those who don't know, LG was rolling video at a volleyball game, I think, or soccer outside. Must have been soccer.
Video of the main broadcast cam for ESPN live.
Hey, here we go.
We ain't rolling no video.
LG was bringing high quality soccer, women's soccer from the AAC conference to the masses as the lead camera on ESPN.
Plus,
when he was stung 3 times in the hand by a Hornet, ESPN 47. And he's allergic to
such an asshole. But
and LG has club
the point is,
next day.
But it's not the fact that he got stung. That's not where the lawsuit comes from. The lawsuit comes from First
3
off,
weeks in
I'm
a
not
row.
even saying that. I'm not even saying
But it's all
that.
good.
Like
I'm
LG,
not- yeah.
LG makes good money with them. That's his people. This is Rudy talking. The thoughts and whatever are of Rudy J, not LG. He told them multiple times, hey, there's a hornet's nest up here. I need y'all to address
There's
it.
7 or 8 or 9 hornets nest up here.
And
There's
I've
an
told y'all.
infestation. I'm highly allergic. If I get stung, I may have to drop the camera and go to the hospital.
Jeez.
And that was I told him that the week before I got stung about being
Sounds-
allergic. I alerted him to the infestation several times. I didn't mention my allergies until the week before I got stung.
Have you talked to him since you got stung?
Well, yeah,
last
I've worked
couple days?
volleyball games, but I haven't worked soccer yet. So,
Well, the folks that you were emailing back and forth, have they said, hey, sorry about that, we'll take care of it?
oh no, nobody said anything.
Oh, my God. They're not replying.
Nobody's done anything. I'm done. We'll see. I got in touch with the facilities manager, and she said she's going to take care of it. She's putting in a trouble ticket to get pest control out there.
Yeah.
Trouble.
So we'll
LG's
see.
light
Putting
situation.
the fucking trouble
LG's
to-
light situation. I'm jealous.
It's
I
awesome.
see
I like
blue, then I see red, then I see orange.
You want to
This
see
is
how this is
bullshit.
happening? I'll pull the curtain back.
it. Yeah.
Yes, let's see it. Oh, that
Oh,
this
cool.
is a lightsaber.
It's Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber.
Yeah, pretty
What's up?
much.
That's cool.
Dope. That's dope.
We got the chatters thinking you should sue they ass at UTSA.
I
No,
need
we're
the
not
money.
gonna do that. We need the money.
I'm
LG
good.
got to keep the
I'm not,
lights on.
I'm not suing everybody. Can I get a late punch in before we get out of here?
Absolutely.
I want to punch Haley Welch.
The
Tua
hot
girl.
tool.
Yes. She
What's
just
she do?
announced that she will be launching Talk Tua, a podcast
that.
on Jake Paul's podcast network.
Talk Tua.
Talk Tua.
That's pretty,
Look at
pretty
Mike.
clever.
Mike's triggered. Mike's
Pretty
triggered.
clever.
When LG, I swear to God on my kids, AD told me that tonight. He was like, yo, it's called Talk To. I was like, I'm not mad at LG. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm not mad at the name.
I'm
I
gonna
like
just
the
punch
name.
her because
Great name.
she's going a little
Just
far
F
with
her.
this. She's going a little
Dude,
far
she's-
with it.
No,
I'm
she
not
is
hating on
saying
the
yes to people that
marketing.
are offering her money.
Oh yeah,
She's
exactly.
just saying yes while she can.
Well, yeah. At least
Well,
it's
that
not the
sucks. I
Russians
just-
offering her money though. so.
Our show is so fucking good. Look, I love. We have good following. We have great dedicated folks. We have good partners. I'm not complaining, but you know, God knows what he's paying her. Paul, what's his fuck? I'm just jealous. That's all. I'm envious.
If someone said, "I'll give you $100,000 per episode to read this story," would you do it?
Who wouldn't?
But this is the thing, though.
Then you end up on a Russian indictment.
Yo,
Wait,
but
what?
this is the problem.
You didn't hear about
Hold
that?
up.
You need to
What?
look that up.
Who, Jake Paul?
The podcast company Tenet, the DOJ just indicted them.
Tenet?
Yeah. They're right-wing podcasters. They were being paid by Russians
I've seen that.
to push stories, to push false stories. It's a huge story.
I'll
you didn't
be
see
damned.
it? There was a big old press
I'll be
conference
damned.
about it.
No, but I'm stuck.
Merrick
Teaching
Garland got out
ninth
there,
graders
did a
all
big
day.
old press conference.
I don't have time
This
for
dude-
the news anymore. I don't
This
have time to
dude,
wipe
Tim,
my butt.
he was getting paid $100,000 per episode to push Russian propaganda.
Wow.
$100,000 per
it.
episode.
I would have did it. Look,
Yeah, I would have done it too.
Here's-
I need the money
here's
so
a-
bad.
here's a couple things, though. Here's a couple things. Paul Cantu, Rudy, I need a keg for this weekend. Does Texas Chill Liquor provide keg service? Yes,
Hey,
they do,
5%,
Paul.
baby. 5%.
Call, say in the building, call the Texas Chill Liquor nearest you, get it in a couple days early. But this is what I'll say about Talk to a Hot Tour. I talked about this earlier tonight.
Great name.
We don't know you. We don't like you. We don't think you're talented. Okay? We think you spit on gentlemen's situations.
Spit on that thing.
So that's your lane. Your lane isn't politics. Your lane isn't relationship therapy. Your lane isn't
Yep,
sports.
agree.
Your lane is sleeping with men and spitting on their situation. If you're not talking about that, talk to her. I don't want to, like, I've seen, like, I don't follow her. I don't follow her podcast. I don't follow any of that shit, but it comes up in my algorithm. And people will ask her, hey, so do you spit on that thing? And she's like, oh, well, no comment. No comment. Leave my feed. That's all we want to hear from you. Mm-hmm. You're not insightful. I can't come to you for health advice. I can't come to you for weight loss advice. I can't come to you for spiritual advice. You are popular. Yeah, well, you are popular because you said you got a hawk to a spit on that thing. You know what I mean? So that's all I want to hear from you. If your podcast Talk to Her isn't about sex and stupid, ignorant shit, go away. There's nothing else I want to hear from you. That's all that you're good for. And it's not her, it's not her fault. Like, she was just drunk on the Nashville street, said what she said, but that's why you're popular. Hone in on it. When you come on
I respect the game. But
you're
right.
When you get on Talk to Her, it's got to be about nasty, dirty, filthy, vile bullshit.
Do a sex show.
But every time I see her pop up on my feed and they're ask her about it, she's like, your dad already knows you suck dick. Your dad knows you suck dick. Your uncle knows you suck dick.
She is technically grown.
Yeah, suck dick. Suck dick.
That a new restaurant in town?
Just own it. Just own it.
Own it. Thank you. Haley, we only care about you because you said you suck dick. Own it.
It's a lot of SDs in one night. A lot of SDs.
I'm out. Okay. I'm sorry. That was the lot. I'm out.
Okay. It's funny. We're done, man. We're done, bros. All right.
You don't mean shit to us.
You ever suck some dick for marijuana?
Got Texas.
No, not for weed. Meth? Yeah.
Got Longhorns and Michigans and Cowboys and Browns. We'll get into all of it this weekend, y'all. I love y'all hard. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Adios, amigas. Amigas are good for you. Eat more amigas. Eat them amigas. Bye.
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers and listeners like you. Thank you.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.